Sorry guys, I'll be ready in a bit. I'm cramming something in. Let me cook. Oh, frick it. It's whatever at this point. Hello, guys. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wasn't ready to stream yet. Actually, okay. I came home, I sat down in front of my computer, and I was like, you know? You know what would be really funny? If I played up the fact that I'm dying tomorrow by making a trailer. And I had this idea like 15 minutes before stream started. So I created a video in 10 minutes. And I was gonna upload it to YouTube. But then I checked the video that I uploaded and Adobe didn't render it correctly. I have a trailer? Yeah, okay, wait. I know this is not planned, by the way. I just made this like in 5 minutes, basically. Like, literally right before stream. But, give me a second. Yeah, death trailer. I was like, what if I make a trailer that's, like, basically inviting people to my funeral? Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be funny, right? Oh, I see the problem. Okay. Okay, I found the problem. Okay. I really was just on a rush. I made a mistake with the whatchamacallit. The timing of the, I accidentally cropped the, whatchamacallit, the comp settings, so that it was short. I think it should be fine now. Let me just render it again. I'm sorry, I know we're starting the stream, and I'm starting by, like, freaking editing. The grind never stops. Wait, no. Okay, wait. Render queue. File. Save as. Export render queue into desktop. I'll name this, rest in peace. And we will save it and render. Okay. And then we have to switch it over. We have to transfer it into an MP4 because Twitter doesn't like eating MOVs. Don't Dahlia, preferably. You're the one who ordered the peppers. Don't act like you're gonna be sad when I die. Don't act when I... You're all like, oh no, what'll happen if Leah dies? As though you weren't the one that, like, caused this to begin with. Like, here's the deal. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go out with a bang, you know? I'm just saying. Just knowing myself and, like, what I would prefer. But, I guess while we're waiting for the video to load, how is everyone? How is everyone? How are you guys doing? Hey, you asked me to, I offered to eat one too. You can eat one off stream. I don't care about you dying on my stream. I'm gonna die on stream. That's the reason why we got it, but... I mean, okay, how about this then, Funky? Actually, I don't know if I want to induce pain on you. Do I want to induce pain? I can eat one in person if you'd like, Lamau. I don't know if I hate you that much. Funky. You see, unlike you, I actually have standards. I actually have standards for, like, and, like, desires for my friends to live and exist comfortably. And you're just like, nah. I hope that Leah suffers. You care for your friends? That's so wild. Unheard of, right? It's crazy. It's insane. You care for your friends. Yeah. Oh yeah. And Jay, I've been doing well. Today was a very hectic day. I actually wrote down things to talk about today on stream, because so much happened today, and I wanted to like talk about my day with you guys, but I'm trying to like, what's it called? I did a lot. I did a lot today. I got my allergy test. I tweeted about it, but I know I said that I was allergic to grass, but I'm basically allergic to freaking everything. I just only tweeted about the grass because I thought the touching grass bit was funny. But I got my allergy diagnosis back, and apparently I'm literally allergic to like okay. Yeah, okay, so the way that the test worked is they pricked you with like a bunch of needles, and they coated the needles in allergens, different kinds of allergens, just to see, like, just to mess around, you know, like to mess around and find out, just to see what I would be allergic to. And after the doctor pricked me and walked out of the office, he legit like was like, "Oh, Leah, make sure you don't scratch your arms while it's like puffing up." Also, hi Ivan. How are you doing? I'm just talking a little bit about my day while my video is rendering. I'm making a trailer for tomorrow. I'm making a trailer and I'm gonna post it on Twitter. And I came up with the idea to make the trailer like 5 minutes before my stream started. So it's rendering right now. I basically sped ran the trailer. But it's okay. It'll be funny. Hope you bought half and half. Is half and half better than milk? I have milk, but I don't have half and half. I was gonna eat some McDonald's. How are you? I'm doing fine. What are you eating from McDonald's? What are you getting? Can I have some? Yeah, speed run. Right now it's in the movie to MOV to MP4 converter, cloud converter. So once it converts, I can post it to Twitter. And then you guys can all see it. Well, I gotta go to sleep. Anyways, have a good night, Leah. Yeah, okay. I hope you have a nice rest, Jay. It's nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by as always. Make sure you eat the entire pepper and wipe your eyes with them after. Funky, you see, like, there's times where I'm just like, oh yeah, Funky's just being silly. He's just being silly. He doesn't actually want me to get hurt. He's just saying it to continue the bit. And then you say stuff like this, where you genuinely wish physical pain upon me, and I'm not so sure anymore. I feel like the mentality I have towards Funky is like a metronome. It's like, there will be days where I'm just like, maybe I'm going too hard on this guy. Maybe I'm harassing him a bit too much. And then you clap back with something, and then I'll completely do a 180 and be like, oh, nah, this guy deserves it. This guy deserves so much crap, man. Don't worry, Leah, I care for you somewhat. Explode preferably. Preferably. Dude, you know when I sent that tweet to you, Funky, today? The one where it was like, I can't remember how I said it. It was like something like explode preferably. Oh yeah, how about you explode? That's what I tweeted. And then another friend of mine's that has notifications on from my Twitter account saw that tweet, and they thought that I replied to their tweet with that. And I was like, no, I would never tell you to explode. That treatment is reserved only for Funky. Only for Funky. They showed me that lolly. Let's go. Also, hello. I know. Enormous, how are you? Hello. Oh my gosh, you have your emotes. Emotes are really cute. Yeah, they showed you that. I'm glad. I'm glad people find me harassing you funny. Sometimes I wonder if I go a little too far. Cause you know how there's like affectionate harassing where it's like, oh, this is all like shits and giggles. Like it's funny. It's all hee hee ha ha. But then there's always like that little percent of the time where I'm just like, oh shoot, like I hope I'm not taking it too far. I guess. But yeah, that was my current predicament, I suppose. Okay, is it loaded yet? Oh, it's almost there. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. I just realized, hold on, wait. The trailer's in movie format. Do you guys want to see it first? Since it just needs to be into MP4 format so that I can show it to Twitter. But even though it's not loaded yet, I have the movie format. Do you guys want to see the trailer I made in like 5 minutes? You can make fun of me as much as you want, as long as it's funny. Just let me know if I'm crossing the line or anything, okay, Funky? Send. Okay, I got you, fam. Give me a sec. Okay. Let's see, guys. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna just dump it onto the timeline and see if it works. Hopefully it'll be cropped correctly. Oh my god! Hi! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I need to... Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's all. I made that in like 5 minutes before the stream started because I had like a spark of inspiration and I was like, nah, I could speedrun this. And I absolutely couldn't. I couldn't speedrun it. It's so good. Oh, thanks. I'm glad that my speedrun crappy video brought you joy. Okay, let me upload it to Twitter now so everyone else can see. I think it should be good. Rip.mp4. Okay. We're chilling. Oh, great. Now it has to upload to Twitter. Okay. Oh, it's uploading pretty quickly, though. That's the case. Maybe I can just tweet it, like, now. I don't have to wait. Man. You know, I thought it was... It's, like, not as scary until it's, like, at the very border of happening. Like, before it was, like, pretending to be scared, or, like, for the content or the joke. But I'm actually just terrified now. On the way back from work, I drove to Funky's house so he could hand off to me the peppers. And when he handed it to me in the car, like, reality hit me like a truck, like an isekai truck. And I was like, oh, this is actually happening. This is a thing that's happening. Like, not /J. Like, oh man. I'm so scared, guys. I'm so scared. The dawn of the final day. Yeah. Aren't you happy I didn't get a ghost pepper, though? I don't know how spicy... Okay, like, the thing is, objectively, my mind can comprehend that ghost peppers are worse, are, like, far, far worse than, what's it called? Than habanero peppers. But at the same time, it's almost like... How should I put it? How should I put it? I don't eat spicy foods to begin with. So it's like, I don't have a very good gauge of how to tell what is considered dangerous as to what isn't considered dangerous. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I haven't experienced either. So I know one is worse than the other, according to others, but either way, both are scary. Both are scary because, like, how should I put it? In relation to what I've eaten up to this point, it is like infinitely more spicy either way. You, are you catching what I'm trying to say? No, I get you. It's like you don't know how bad it could be. Exactly. I don't know how bad either of them are. So, I am terrified. What's the spiciest food you've eaten? I don't really eat very many spicy foods at all. Maybe spicy ahi poke? That's like nothing though. It's like nothing though. How? I don't know. Yeah, a spicy Pokeball. Yeah, I think I'm not. I wish I were joking. No. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. I'm really not joking. I think that's the spiciest thing I've eaten, and I'm not. I wish I was making it up. I really do. Oh my god. You know, what's it called? The other day I was talking. Actually, no, it was today. It was literally today. I was talking with Funky. About the peppers, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but I have a friend of mine who's like upset at me for streaming. Who's upset at me for streaming because they want to make plans with me in real life. And I was like, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do because I already planned this spicy karaoke stream like far, far in advance. But I was talking to him and I was like, you know how mad they would be if they actually learned that I was gonna like physically harm myself on stream for content. Like they're like, oh, Leah streaming bad. But just wait till I tell them that I'm gonna get like burned on stream. That's infinitely worse. Like just hold my beer, you know? Have you heard of Nar? But have you heard of Yars? What is that? Like Yar, I'm a pirate? I don't get it. I've never heard of it, Delta. But anyways, either way, we'll have a fun time. Fun time. I'm gonna have so much fun, guys. Yarhoy. I'm so scared. I made my set list. 13 songs for unlucky number 13. And I bought milk. I think I have everything prepared. So, I mean, if worse comes to worse, the only thing I'm worried about is when I sing, like if I like will be too loud, either because I'm in pain or because I'm singing at 11 p.m. and my parents will come in and be like, "Lee, are you okay?" That's what I'm worried about. So like I want to give my full reaction because I think it would be funny, but I also don't want to overdo it to the extent that my parents will be worried. You know what I mean? Because I mentioned to them that I was going to be doing something stupid on Wednesday, but I didn't really tell them that I was doing this spicy pepper thing, because then they would be like, you're an idiot. But, you know, hopefully they don't mind. Petition to have Yarhoy as the new greeting? Nah, it's always Yahoy. It's Yahoy every day. You know? My gosh. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Right, I got sidetracked, didn't I? I got sidetracked. I was talking about things I was doing, I think. Let's see. Oh, right, I was talking about allergies, wasn't I? I think that was what I was talking about. Right. So today was pretty crazy. How should I put it? I had an allergist appointment. Those of you that watch my streams regularly know that I have really bad allergies. Like, basically, I get really bad allergies at least once or twice a month. No, more than that. I would say like maybe 3 times a month. And I just like can't stop sneezing. I sneeze so much that my nose gets like raw, and then like I feel like I swallowed air, so it feels like really bad. You know what I mean? Or when you like, yeah, I get really bad allergies. And the thing is, I don't really get allergies up in college because at the time I had no idea. I was like, oh man, I wonder why I'm getting these like awful allergies because it absolutely kills my productivity and like my ability to do things for the entire day. And it was like actually hindering my life, which was terrible. So I got an appointment for it and I went in today. Today was finally the day I could get diagnosed. And let's just say so I came into the allergist appointment, and first thing that they did was they asked me some questions about like, oh, like when do you get allergies? Is there any correlations? What kind of soaps do you use? Stuff like that. And I felt really bad because up till that moment, my mom kept like drilling it into my head that like, oh, you need to make sure you know exactly what it is that's causing your allergies. You need to be careful. Like, you need to write notes on when you get allergies. Like, is it outside? Is it indoors? Is it around dogs or cats or trees? Or, you know what I mean? Like, what's the weather that day? And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't try that hard. But I was trying to keep a conscious, like, open mind about, like, the correlations between my allergies and the environment and whatnot. But there was none. There was absolutely no correlation. I would get it indoors and outdoors and everywhere. And at the time, my mom kept like getting upset at me. She was like, "You're not trying hard enough to find the correlation." And when I was in the doctor's office, I felt really bad because I didn't have any leads really. And then what happened was they were like, "Okay, we're going to give you a physical like allergy test." So they got a bunch of like needles. Also, hello Kaito. This is the 5th time I've entered and I got agile immediately. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're free now. But so the doctor had like this tray of needles. Like it was almost like a Lego brick, but instead of the circle like pegs, there were like just like a bunch of needles. You know what I mean? And what he did was he dipped the needles into these vials of allergens. And there was like 4 different boards. I think one of them was for like tree things in nature, and one of them was for animals, and then one of them was for bugs, and I think the last one, what was it for? It was for different kinds of molds. And then he just pricked me with like all of the boards, right? He like marked my arm to show like where he pricked me, and then he just pricked my arm. And then he left the room and he was like, "Okay, Leah, make sure you don't scratch your arm because you're gonna see what you're allergic to through pricking your arm." And I was like, "Okay, see ya, bye." And then as soon as he left the room, my arm like like you know how like there's like little like dots like where you get, I mean, you don't see them at first where you get pricked. No, yeah, frame 1, my arm started like swelling. Like not in one place, but in like multiple places. So like at first I was like, surely there's only gonna be like 1 or 2 things out of the, I think there were like, what's it, 36 things that he pricked me with. Surely there's only gonna be 1 or 2 things that I'm allergic to out of this whole list of things. No, I was like allergic to like 20 of the things he pricked me with. And then the worst part was I was in this room alone, and the little dots were like, I was like staring at my arm, and like they were getting bigger and bigger, like they were getting puffier, and I was like, it's so itchy, I want to scratch it so bad. And then yeah, so then I was dying, and the doctor comes in and it was like, "Wow, you're allergic to like freaking everything on this planet." And my whole life, I thought that I was not allergic to anything besides cats. And okay, like there was one dot there was one dot that was like bigger than all the other dots, and I was like, for sure that's cats, because I know I'm like deathly allergic to cats. But it actually wasn't cats, it was dust mites. So apparently, like, the thing I'm allergic to the most is dust mites, and then like I'm just mildly allergic to everything else. So I'm like allergic to grass, I'm allergic to mold, I'm allergic to cockroaches, I'm allergic to cats, I'm allergic to freaking everything and their mom. Dust mites are so bad. They are the worst. Especially because, yeah, no, they're not bed bugs. Those are different. Dust mites are like, how should I put it? They're ubiquitous. Ubiquitous? Is that the word? Everything in their mom. Yeah, literally. So, so like, they're not bed bugs. But what they are is like, they're kind of like microscopic bugs that like produce dust. But the thing is, they're much more commonplace in places with humid temperatures. Because dust mites love places that are humid. And here's the catch. You remember how I said at the beginning of the story that I couldn't tell where I was getting allergic or what the correlation was? Well, first of all, I was allergic to freaking everything, and that explains why I couldn't find a correlation. It's because I was literally getting allergies to everything on Earth. But the second reason was that every morning when I woke up, I would be lying in basically like my mattresses that's like has dust mites on them. And that explains why every morning I would get up like absolutely like tired as hell and like sneezy from the very beginning of the day. Like, I didn't have any idea. I thought it was normal. But I guess it's good that I got diagnosed. Now I know. Now I understand why every day when I wake up it's just like awful. It's like awful central, where it's like I immediately whenever I wake up I feel like I have to take a shower. Yeah. Like, people would always call me weird for taking showers in the morning. But I feel like when it comes to, I guess, the way I like physically reacted to waking up in the morning, I was like, dang, I should take a shower immediately. But I guess the reason why is not that it's allergies, so that's good to know. That's wonderful to know. I took off my bedspread and got a thinner blanket so the bed bugs decided to migrate to my floor. So I just had to vacuum your floor real good. I never got bed bugs before, but I've heard they suck a lot, and I'd imagine they do. I don't know. But I'm glad I got a diagnosis at least. It was really like it was really great, but also it was kind of like funny. Like, I know I should be sad about it. Like, I told my mom and she was like, "No, Leah, my poor baby, you're allergic to everything." And I was just like, "Oh man, this is so funny." Literally allergic to existing. I shouldn't be laughing. It's okay though. It's all good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's another funny thing. You know, when I got my allergist appointment, the first guy that pricked my arms and asked me about like the correlations between everything, what's it called? He was very, 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 very stoic, serious, you know? I don't know if you guys have this issue, but do you guys have like a persona or like a kind of role you play when talking to different people? Like, you have like the friend persona, you have the like family persona, the alone persona, and then the stranger persona. Like, you act differently depending on who you're talking to, right? So this guy that was helping me out, he's like, how should I put it? He was very like quiet and serious, and he was my age too. He was like around 20. He was an intern as well. And I was like, oh, he's my age? I should just act silly. I should like make jokes, be casual. But you know, you know when you make jokes and then nobody laughs, or like not even laughs, they just don't acknowledge it. They're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I've been having a good day," and they're like, "Uh-huh, yeah." I felt really awkward because the first person that helped me out in the allergist appointment was like that. He was asking me all these questions about like my life and like my like to try to get a gauge for like where the allergies came from. And the whole time he was just like, yeah, uh-huh, yeah. Cool. Okay, anyways, so what kind of face wash do you use? Like and then eventually like I caught on and I was like, okay, this guy doesn't really like me being casual. So I'll try to be more serious and quiet, right? So then I started acting more quiet and then I got adjusted to being quiet. I was like, okay, I can vibe with this guy. But then when he left, another doctor came in, and this doctor was a complete 180 from the first doctor. Oh, green bean, yahoy! Yahoy. This doctor was like a complete 180 from the first doctor because the second doctor was like, "Oh my god! Oh my gosh, you're so cute! You have such a cute outfit! What's your name? Are you a college student?" And I was like, I like trained my like mind to be like quiet and reserved up till that like appointment, that point in the visit. So when the next doctor came in and had like a 180 personality, I kind of like had a stroke. I was like, okay, I need to be serious. I need to be calm, answer the questions directly, let the guy do his job. And then the next person came in, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. Oh, hi. And I was terrified. Like, she put her arm around my shoulder, and she was like, oh, you're so cute. Hi, it's nice to meet you. And my anxiety spiked. I mean, at least I got my diagnosis, you know. Oh, and also, hello, Jagdekevid? Jagdekevid? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. You're having a good day. Just chatting about various things. And Funky says, oh man, I used to go to this taco place and people always talk to me and I'd be so scared. I don't know why. Yeah, I feel like when randoms talk to me, okay, you can tell I'm chronically online because I just refer to, like, people as randoms. You never should refer to people as randoms. Well, you know what I mean, right? Like, when new people talk to you, I just get so scared. But I have to hype myself up in advance before I talk to someone. Like, even before stream, I have to be like, okay. Alright. Like, I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm mentally here. I'm like, here are 5 bullet point topics that I can possibly talk about if I talk to this person. Oh, Benny VT. People saying hi, 100% social battery spent. That's so real, bro. Honestly, so real. My mom always gets mad at me about this, but do any of you guys, like, run into someone you know, like, oh, like, let's say you have, like, a colleague or, like, a coworker, right? Like, do you guys ever run into, like, a classmate or something, like, outside of, like, the place you would normally talk to them? And then you just have a stroke because you don't know what to talk to them about, or you don't know how to approach them or how to say hi because they're with different people and it's a different context and it's just awkward. Like, I know in my heart of hearts that I just have to say hi. It's not as complicated as I make it out to be. All I have to say is like, oh, hi, how are you doing? But I get so anxious whenever I meet people. Like, it's like a Minecraft spawner. Like, you know, you see a classmate that you've met, you've talked to in high school, like 5 or not 5 years later, I'm not that old, but like a few years later. And then it's just, how do I even talk to you anymore? Like you're working at Home Depot or something. And I'm just like, oh, hello, how have you been? And then you also can't like prepare. You can't mentally prepare like a sentence. Or I don't know. I usually greet and walk past after. That's real. That's fair. No, that's actually so real. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Like, okay, let me give a story that happened to me recently. So there was this really, really nice guy that was in my high school. He was like the kind of guy that was in all of my classes. He always said hi to me. He said hi to everyone. He was really friendly, really sweet, really kind. And like the thing is, like I respected him, but I wouldn't say I was his friend, you know? He was more like I like thought he was cool, but I never talked to him. And then we stopped seeing each other because we both graduated from high school. And flash forward a few years, it's like a month ago, and I'm going to like a hardware store with my dad because he needs to get some equipment. And we walk in, and lo and behold, at the cash register, it's that guy from high school. It's that guy from high school. And the thing is, like, he was so sweet and nice, like, as he usually was. He was like, "Oh, Leah, hello, how have you been? It's a long time no see. How are you doing? Like, how's college been treating you?" And I just, like, panicked. The thing is, like, I was, like, in my crusty ass, like, I wouldn't say pajamas, but I was wearing, like, basically, like, the lazy fit. And I was kind of, like, tired, too. And then he was like, "Oh, hi!" And then I, like, whipped my head around. And he was, like, being so friendly, and I didn't know what to say. And to add on to the awkwardness, this guy was also, like, he transitioned. Oh crap, I'm using he. Guys, I'm bad with pronouns. Don't be like me. But she was like, he used to be a he, or she used to be a he, but then, they became a she, right? And I was so shocked by the change of appearance too. Like, I could tell that, it was them. It was her. But I wasn't sure how to, like, address it. I wasn't sure if it wasn't their intention, or I didn't know how to ask for their pronouns. So I was like triple shocked, you know? Like, A, because they looked so different. B, because I was meeting someone that I haven't seen in a long time. And C, because I was not in a, like, cognizant state. And when they started, like, talking to me, and I think they were trying to, like, drop the hint that they transitioned, because she was like, "Oh, how, like, how do I look?" And I was still, like, grabbing my bearings. I was like, and then, like, I knew I should have, like, in hindsight, I should have asked for their pronouns. I should have been like, "Oh, what are your pronouns?" Like a normal human being. But instead, what I did was I just, like, awkwardly told them, you're pretty." Which, by the way, they were. They were very pretty. They were very pretty. It's just that I panicked. I panicked, and I just, like, I didn't mean to, like, say it in a weird way. I just kind of, like, was like, "Ah, you're pretty." And then, "Hey girl, what are your pronouns?" Shut up, monkey. And then I left, and then I like banged my head against the wall 15 times because I was in pain, man. I was in so much pain. Like, why did I say that? I should have just played it cool. Asked their pronouns, asked how they were doing, asked what they were doing with their life. Like how they asked me what I was doing with my life. But alas, I guess that's how it is, you know? Ugh, I don't know. It's hard. Also, I need to catch up with chat. I was rambling. Um, Funky says, depending on the person, it's different reactions. That's fair. I guess it's true, like, depending on who you're talking to, you have different experiences with them. But I feel like for me, I get, like, almost flustered when I meet someone I respect. You know? It's like, it's not like it's like romantic or anything, but I just like, when I meet someone that I respect, I almost trip over my words. It's like, oh crap, hi. It's not even respect too, it's like, that I like as a person. It's like, I wanna show them my respect. But I don't know how to because I'm like a fumbling idiot sometimes, you know? Venny VT says, first I go, hi, and then after my energy spazzes out. That's so real. I'm exactly like that. I think as soon as I turned the corner after that encounter, I deflated like a freaking like hot air balloon, man. I was like a pancake after. Funky says, Leah, I think you saw, but I was so scared when I had the conversation with that person I saw at the store one time. I didn't think you were scared. I thought you looked natural. You know, it's a really big fake it till you make it kind of thing, right? You gotta act confident even though you're not. And I will say for sure, I can fake it when I'm not caught off guard. On Indigo said they're fish on the moon. I guess you could say that. Yeah, trans people are fish on the moon. Magical creatures. They are magical, mystical beings. Slicks hair back. What your pronouns? Read that. I think all pronoun users should visibly wear their pronouns on their shirt like government ID pins. Bro, I want to respect pronouns so bad. I want to respect pronouns so bad. Like, I have so many friends with pronouns. And, like, I hate it. I don't hate that they have pronouns, but I hate that I am not used to pronouns yet. Because, how should I put it? My parents, they aren't exactly used to using pronouns. They like they think like whenever I refer to someone as they them, for example, they get like frustrated because they them is like refers to a group of people and not a single person. And then I always have to like backpedal and then like defend they them, and then eventually I just gave up and I just started using like the basic pronouns around my parents because otherwise I can't get anywhere just talking like with the pronouns. So then whenever I talk to my family, I have to use like wrong pronouns, and then when I talk to my friends or like other people, I have to use the right pronouns because my parents don't like pronouns. And then it just causes like a collision in my brain where it's like I have friend with they them pronouns, and then I'm like, oh yeah, how are you doing? And then I accidentally dropped the wrong pronoun. I'm like, oh she's doing well, and I'm like, oh shoot, they go by they them. And then I go to my parents and then I'll say, oh, they're doing well, and then they're like, why aren't you referring to so and so as she? And then I'm just like you know what I mean? I just am like splitting my head open, trying to like figure it out. I wish there was some sort of consistency because it's just like not the whole world adapted to it yet, you know? Unfortunately, that includes myself. Goodness. I look natural, but I was super jump scared, lol. I'm sorry to hear that, Funky. You looked cool, okay? From a distance. Delta says, do you think if I say Mania 3 times I can summon big Mania player? Mania. We'll see. Benny BT says, love listening to you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you do. I feel like a lot of my Zatsus are nonsensical rambles, but I'm happy that they're at least a little entertaining to you. Funky, when you're jump scared, you kind of roll with it. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm jump scared, I actually like get crippled, but I'm like an elite ninja, so it never happens. That's kind of funny. I don't know, man. I feel like it depends on the kind of jump scare. I'm definitely someone that when I get jump scared, I will act. And act as in like in a good or bad way, it depends. But I will like do something. I won't be stagnant. I'll either fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? But either way, it could be either like masterful like lying or it could be a disaster. But nowhere in between. Let's see here. Oh, Big Mania player says only gotta say it once, Delta Mio. Damn, look at that. Summoned. I get it, man. My own parent messes me up on pronouns. Oh man, I'm not alone. I'm glad to hear that. In my mind, it's like two different personas. Where in certain scenarios, I go by different names / pronouns, jobs versus home versus friend, etc. That's kind of real. I feel like I started relating to that more once I became a VTuber. Especially because, what's it called? My VTuber name is different from my artist name, and my artist name is different from my real life name. So, I understand what you mean by that. It really depends, right? I don't know. And then I often just stumble and I say the wrong name occasionally, so learning how to adapt to that stuff is difficult. Funky says I haven't really explained pronouns to my parents, so they just refer to people by their normal pronouns, but I use the preferred pronouns regardless. That's the thing though, I like talking to my parents about my friends. Like, not in a gossipy way, but I like bragging about my friends to my parents. Like, when I love my friends, I love them with my entire, soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have a good experience with, Funky Zombie, for example, I'll be like, oh my gosh, Mom, I hung out with Funky Zombie today, and they were really fun to hang out with. And my parents do like hearing about my friends, too. It's just that they're not, all that adapted to the whole pronoun thing, right? So it's a little difficult. Still learning, figuring things out, but I mean, it's a step. They're interested in hearing about my life, and I couldn't ever ask for more than that. It's just that, I mean, they're not perfect, you know? And it's okay if they aren't. Cause, I mean, I love my parents. They're really nice and sweet. But yeah. I don't know, that's my predicament at the very least. But, yeah, I don't know. That was my experience with that whole ordeal, I guess. I know that I went to... Oh, right, I talked about allergies. What else did I do today? Oh, okay. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if this is a stressful topic to bring up, but, whatchamacallit? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, do any of you guys get stressed, thinking about, the future? And the future as in, how should I put it? If there's something that's stressing you out, or, something in, hovering over the horizons, do you guys get, so stressed out by it that you don't want to do it sometimes? There's so many people that are just raw, attack your problems. You gotta get your sword out and slice it in half as soon as it appears in front of you. Reply to that email immediately. But then, sometimes, man, there are some things about my life, where things happen, or something I dread, is over the horizon, and I know I have to deal with it. I know I have to, roll up my sleeves and, reply to that email, or have to get my life together to put things together, even though it'll, cause me mental damage. Yeah, the dread stunlocks me, too. Yeah, there's been a lot of that stuff, within the past year for me. And I've been trying my best to get better at, attacking things that scare me. For example, here's a good example. So, laundry, if any of you, huh? I mean, if laundry stresses you out, I'm more so, a good example of this would be, figuring out classes, jobs, internships, future. stuff like that. Big things that are like, you have to deal with, but it's so like scary and unknown that you don't know how to. Green Bean says, I'm going to the semester where I have to apply to grad school, so that's so real right now. Good luck, Green Bean. I believe in you. Just know, I'm not gonna give you the typical advice and say, just go for it. But I will say, just take things, be conscious about how you feel, and do your best, I guess, is all I can say to you. I mean, I know that things aren't gonna be perfect, and like, you're gonna be scared of the future. I mean, that's normal, right? But, try to at least make a little bit of progress every day, and make sure you check in on yourself. Yeah, do your best. I believe in you, Green Bean. You got this. But going off of that tangent, my gosh. So, next semester is like a big... How should I put it? I'm double majoring in like my current college. And I'm kind of short on time in terms of like the amount of time I have left to graduate and the amount of classes I have to take. And so I was like dreading next semester because I had to enroll in like a ton of classes in order to get through like everything. And the thing is, like, the amount of classes I have to enroll in is beyond the amount of like units I'm supposed to be taking. To put it into perspective, it's a lot of work. I'm just gonna say it's a lot of work. And I can't enroll in everything at once because there's like phases to make sure that everyone can get the classes that they want. So I was terrified of like every time that a new enrollment phase would show up, I would have to pull open like the class thing and like select the new class to add it, and I have so much work already on my plate. So it like terrified me to enroll in classes. But like, what's it called? Today, I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself because I actually went out of my way to like email teachers and inquire about like what's it called? Inquire about the classes that I wanted to take. And it like took me a lot of courage to do that because I like, how should I put it? I was so scared of enrolling for classes that, like, yeah, like Funky said, it did stunlock me. But I guess there was a point where I just... Today, I told myself, like, okay, after work, Leah, you're doing this. Whether you like it or not. You're doing this now. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But you're doing it, and you're not gonna dilly-dally about, like, the stress. You're just gonna get it out of the way. Yeah. Let's go sending those kinds of emails. Big Skooky, good job, good job. Thank you, Green Bean. Like, actually, thank you. I'm so proud of myself, bro. Also, hello, Ella. How are you? I didn't see. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. Also, hello, Secret Legend. How are you doing? Hi. We're just chatting. But yeah, I was so happy and proud of myself for like reaching out, you know, and like writing that email. And you know, things worked out. I got all the classes I need. I got all the classes I needed. And I really thought that couldn't happen because I was like squeezing into wait lists and stuff. And I don't know, I was terrified. So when things worked out today, that made me so happy, bro. Yeah, perfect schedule. I mean, it's gonna be a busy schedule, but I got the classes I need to graduate, which made me super, super happy. I know it's gonna be a struggle, though. Guys, what is the microwave in the store? If you redeem microwave, I'll turn into a microwave for 5 minutes. That's what the redeem means. Next to accent. Yeah, I have a microwave VTuber model, and what I do is I change it into the microwave and just like kind of beep beep. Yeah. That's what I do. I still need to finish up setting up my schedule, but I got all the classes that I really care about, so that's cool. Let's go, Green Bean! I'm so proud of you. Let's go! I don't know. I feel like lots of colleges, classes are starting up soon. So I get it. There's a lot of dread. There's a lot of it. And I know because I'm a college student. But I guess this is a good point to say, like, good time to say, if you're a college student and you're like dreading the inevitable, you got this. You got this, and I believe in you. And I know I'm just like a silly VTuber on the internet, but wholeheartedly, like, honestly, as someone who completely understands where you're coming from, I believe that, like, you just gotta take things one step at a time and it'll work out. I guess, I don't know, I'm bad at, like, hyping people up, but I don't know. It just like, I feel very strongly about it, I guess. Green Bean says, oh, the classes that he's taking. Convex polytopes and combinatorics, model theory and algorithms. Oh boy. Algorithms is a tough class. I took a class on algorithms. It like, I actually did pretty okay in it. But, it's really difficult, I'll say. It's a difficult topic to cover. So I totally get where the fear comes from. But I don't know, Green Bean. Sounds like a lot of math. I want to do a combinatorics class last semester, but they didn't offer it. I see. Well, I mean, take it slow, I guess. There's always time, right? Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, that was something that happened. I was very happy that I got the classes I wanted. I reached out to lots of people too. I feel like I have my life together for once. And, like, when you are, like, ignoring responsibilities or, like, scared of things happening and then you finally get your life together, it is the most refreshing feeling ever. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you always have something at the back of your mind, like, eating away at your brain. And then when you get your life together, you're like, hell yeah, let's go! For EO, yeah, on COD for EO for EO. Oh man. Yeah, on COD, no carp. I don't know. I feel like, and the thing is, like, I'm very good at keeping up the guise of, I always have my life together, I have like 50 bajillion things on my plate and I'm somehow managing it, but I really don't have my life together. Like, I really don't. So when I have my life together, it's like really great. It's a great feeling, you know? Anyways, that's enough bragging. I need to brag about something, you know? I mean, like, I can brag about, like, superficial things, like, ooh, here's a project I made, but, like, balancing my life is, like, something I'm genuinely, like, trying, like, one of my #1 goals right now, so when I have things under control, it makes me really happy and I want to share it so that you guys can tell me I did a good job and then I'll want to continue doing a good job. Okay, that's kind of a silly reason to brag, but anyways. Yeah. I don't know. Gosh. You know how I mentioned before that I like making, like, whatchamacallit, like, lists of things that, like, I want to talk about on Zatsu's. It's really funny because I don't write this stuff in chronological order, but I can tell, like, my mood throughout the day was like a freaking, like, graph. It was like a heart rate monitor. So there was some stuff, some bullet points on here that is literally just like, oh yeah, Tetris with life scheduling, cooking / burning things, but it's my life. That's literally 2 of the bullet points on the list of things that I had to talk about today. I like how I literally just talked about the most uplifting thing ever, and I'm like, yeah, I have my life together. But, like, while I was getting it together, I was not having a good time. You know, it goes to show though, yeah? Like, it freaking sucks when you don't have your life together and you're, like, miserable. I wrote those bullet points when I was getting it together and I was just really, like, worried. I made the analogy before where it's like, sometimes I feel like when you're really busy, it's like you're literally you're like playing Tetris with like, but instead of like colorful, like funny shaped blocks, it's like your schedule. And then, I don't know. I guess I was like thinking of that analogy when I was like responding to emails and like writing things down, but now that it's finally in order, I feel like I'm much better, I guess. My little STEM chat. Yeah, my chat has a lot of little STEM nerds. You feel like you get better at juggling it all over time? I wouldn't say as much as I'd like to say that I'm getting better. I think it depends. It depends on like a bunch of variables. I'd like to say that the kind of person I am is not very much someone who can manage 50 things at once. Even though I'd like to believe that I am. Even though I like to believe that I get better and I'm good at juggling a lot of things. I have a very one-track mind. And I'm also very idealistic. I'm not a realist. Like, you know how lots of people are very rooted in reality? They know what's important for them and what they need. And they prioritize necessities over wants. I'm not that kind of person. I'm like delusional as frick. I'm gonna be honest. So, when it comes down to my life, and like, let's say I have a list of things I need to do. I feel like, what ends up happening is I'll get overexcited about one thing I have to do, and then I'll end up putting a bunch of other things on the back burner on accident. And that's the reason why I have to keep a planner. So that, like, I have a list in my face telling me, like, things I need to do. Otherwise, I'll forget about them. Or not even forget, I'll just straight up, like, procrastinate. But not procrastinate per se, because I'm still doing work, but I'll prioritize, like, fun things over things that need to get done. Which is not a good habit of mine, I would say. Like, for example, let's say I had an assignment that was like, you need to study for an exam that's coming up in like 2 weeks. And I know that that exam is super important and that I needed to study for that exam. But then I'll also be working on like an art project. And I'll be like, oh yeah, like, what if I just don't do that and I just do my art project instead? Like and then I'll be like, yeah, I'm still being productive, which is true. I would still be doing productive things. And from an outsider's perspective, everyone looks in and is like, oh yeah, Leah's being productive. But the truth is I'm actually avoiding what really, really, truly needs to get done. Like, that's the big issue I have. It's not necessarily being lazy, but it's almost like avoidance. And so to answer your question on Indigo, when I told you that I said that my skill at getting better at juggling things gets better, I don't necessarily think it gets better. I think it's dependent on my current mood. And not just my mood, but also like how much delusional juice, copium I'm drinking at the time. Copium as in like my head in the clouds, or copium also as in stuff I'm avoiding. You know what I'm saying? Also, Yahoy Draconical, how are you doing? Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Green Bean says, wait, I'm yawning. Crap. Oh, there we go. Okay. Green Bean says, yo, doing something less important work to avoid doing the really important work that I don't want to do is big real. No, I get that. For real. That's like a problem I have. Like a genuine problem I have. Like everyone, and the worst part is that it's so easy to appear productive to people when you're doing stuff. When you're telling people like, oh yeah, like look at this humongous amount of work that I did. And they're like, wow, Leah, you're so productive and cool. But in reality, I'm like doing all these things to like ignore the humongous problem on the horizon. Draconical says, I'm actually so tired, my voice is gone, and I'm already lightheaded. Why do I keep yawning? Please get some sleep if you're tired. I mean, yeah, being being tired, I mean, sure, it's fine. Like, you can stick around stream if you're tired. I mean, get sleep if you need it, but if you're lightheaded, please, like, lie down. Drink some water. We don't want anyone fainting on stream, okay? It's an order. Not physically tired, but you just said you felt lightheaded. 5.5 visual no- Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Draconica. Wow. Time to faint right now. Everybody do the flop. I'm joking. Wow. I'm gonna shoot for the moon and land in the dumpster route myself. That is so real. That is a quote I live by. Shoot for the moon, land in the garbage dump. That's literally my whole existence. my whole VTubing expedite. Like, everyone is like, oh yeah, like being a streamer is gamble. It's really hard. You're never gonna take off. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm not gonna take off, but it's fun. I'm like not very popular. I'm probably never gonna get popular. But I have fun doing it. I still put so much time and effort into making music videos and trailers and captions and all these silly things. And I mean, look, I may be garbage, but at least I'm having a good time is what I'm saying. Oh, hello Senpai 357 Riz. Hey, yo, Riz, are you an unsafe staircase? Because it looks like you need a railing. I have tons in my pocket. Ooh, damn. Look at this guy. Hey girl, do you come here often? Anyways. Well, don't downplay my struggle. I mean, I can downplay your struggle if I want to. I can harass my viewers. I mean, you know, it's a part of life. But yeah. Anyways, whatchamacallit? You know, wait, I'm looking at the list of things I had to say. Cooking / oh wait, no, I already talked about that. Oh, here's something I can talk about. If being beautiful is a crime, you'd be in the most wanted list. Damn, sheesh. I mean, if you find my VTuber model beautiful, that's like... Okay, normally, when it comes down to rizzing me, if you compliment my looks, I will be flattered, but it's not, like, as, like, meaningful to me as, like, my personality. But, because I'm a VTuber, and I'm an anime girl, and I drew my own model, you complimenting my looks is genuinely, like, really nice. Compliment me more. Damn it. I'm joking. That's an order. Give me all the compliments. Damn, bro. It's so hot in here. Or is it just you? I mean, it is pretty hot today. You're right. You're absolutely correct. You know, senpai. It's like... Leah, you're so normal looking. Oh my god! Kia Hazagashi! How could you say that, Funky? I'm so embarrassed. How could you say that about me? I'm joking. Anyways. Whatchamacallit. I was gonna talk about something. Oh, right. Okay. I was talking about this with some friends earlier. Like, do I really want to drop this topic now? Maybe not. I need to clarify though before I talk about this. This is a joke. It's a joke. I would never do this. Leah, your hairline is so... Shut up. Shut up, Green Bean. Okay, I'll drop the topic. I need to clarify. It's a joke. I would not actually do this. But I was talking with some friends in Discord the other night. Specifically someone who's in chat. I'm not gonna mention who. About like freaking manipulation. Gaslighting and manipulation. And not like in a freaking like, how should I'm trying to find a good way to segue into this while being funny, or not even being funny, but being like realistic about it. Do you guys ever look at like a healthy friend group dynamic? Your closest friends, your loved ones. Like, keep in mind, you would never hurt them. It's like your dog. Like, you love your dog, right? Do you ever look at the people closest to you and, like, brainstorm an alternative universe where you, like, gaslight them and, like, destroy their lives? Is this normal? It's like, I love my mom, or I love my family and my friends with all my heart. But if I were to ruin their life systematically, how would I do it? How would I do it? No, question marks. Okay, here, let me cook, okay? Green bean, I'm gonna cook the most delicious green bean known to mankind. Leah? No, let me cook. Okay. So I was talking about it. I was like joking, where it was like my friends were like making like superficial gaslighting jokes. They were like, ah ha ha, you're so good at gaslighting. If I were to gaslight you, I should do XYZ. And I was like, nah, let me cook. Like, here's how I would, if I hypothetically were to gaslight my closest friends. Here's the deal. Here's how you do it. You have to, like, pretend that you're on their side and do small favors for them, like, to gain their trust. And be like, I would never abandon you. I would never, ever abandon you. And here's help with the things you love, your passions. I would help you when you're sad. Like, do all those things. Do all the things that a, like, true friend would do. And then, when you, like, feed the dog enough treats, you stop giving them... You know how, like, when you train a dog, and you give them treats, right? You give a dog treats until they know how to do the trick. And then after a while, you stop giving them treats. I always thought that was messed up, by the way. About how, like, humans, when they train, they teach their dogs how to do tricks. They only get the treats up until they learn the trick. But after a while, they're expected to do it. They're expected to do it without the reward. It's like being Pavloved. So I was, like, thinking, if you were to actually, like, wholeheartedly, like, let's say, manipulate someone, you would need to gain their trust. Like, make them think that you'd be there for them at any given moment. And then guys, I'm just gonna get so cancelled. And then after you gain their trust, you start confiding in them. Because it's a two-way street, right? It's a two-way street. You don't take like, what's it called? Because if you give help, the other person will feel like they are, like, obligated to help you back. Even though it's like, it's not said. You're like, no, you don't need to help me. You're my friend after all. I like talking to you. You have to say stuff like that to make it seem like you like them as a person. And then at the same time, you're like, man, but my life has been so hard recently. College has been killing me. Do you know how much it would help me if I just had a little more money? Oh, hi, Zen. You came in at a great time. How are you doing? I'm just talking about how how I would like hypothetically if I had to manipulate someone, how I would do it. Not that I would manipulate someone, but like how to like systematically like manipulate someone, you know? Totally didn't just talk to you just now. Wait, did you? I have streamer mode on. I didn't get any DMs. Tired from army? Oh, I hope you get some rest. It's probably really rough. You can manipulate me anytime, Leah? Bro, don't say that. I wouldn't actually manipulate anyone. I mean, what? Me? I could never. I could never manipulate anyone. I'm, I'm such a pure and innocent rabbit girl. What? I would never. Also, thank you for the follow. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Sile no Nolareto? I probably butchered that very badly, but thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a nice day, and thank you for tuning in. But yeah, going off that point, should I continue this? Are you guys entertained by me, like, talking about, like, how I would systematically gaslight people? I thought it was an entertaining topic, but now I feel like it's gonna backfire. Please stop, lol. What? Why? I need help on something? What do you need help with? I mean, I can't guarantee that I can help with everything, but I'll at least hear you out. I've got a convention coming up. Oh yeah, I saw your Twitter poll. Oh, I think your Zen suit looks pretty good. I think I voted for the Zen cosplay, to be honest. I could write that she doesn't know. Dude, this gives me flashbacks. You know, okay, that's the thing though. If I tell you how I would manipulate someone, then you guys will get a better idea of how to avoid this from happening. Cause then you guys, if I tell you guys how people manipulate you, then you know. You get better ideas of how to avoid this happening to you. I should cosplay as Chamber, a Portal 2 test subject, or Zen's clothes. Yeah, I voted for Zen's clothes. I did vote for your Twitter poll. Good luck with that, by the way. I think you already have it, though, right? But anyways. Entertained, but also somewhat concerned. I assure you, though. Okay, I don't know if this helps, like, paint me in a better light. I mean, it's not even about painting myself in a better light at this point, because you guys... It doesn't really matter. You guys are my viewers. I mean, to an extent, like, there is some manipulation involved in every relationship. And I'm not saying, like, in a bad way, but it's a give and take, right? But I'm just saying, from my perspective, I like... This sounds like a really stupid reason to not manipulate people, but I feel like I like feeling like I can be myself around people. I think I get joy from being myself around people that I care about and that matter to me. If that makes sense. More joy than any other kind of task or job or favor that I could gain. Because I feel like I can do everything myself. I don't have a reason to manipulate people. I mean, that's my genuine defense. You guys can take it or leave it. But, I don't know. I'm more so saying this because, like, hypothetically, if this is how I would go about it, this is what I would do. You know what I mean? But I don't mean anything. Like, I don't think I would ever, like, do it because I don't have anything to gain. I think. I mean, I just like talking. I like talking to you guys. but like, yeah, I don't know. And anyway, summary TLDR. You be nice. You pretend that you would do anything for someone, and then you make them believe that they have to do everything for you. And then when they start questioning it, you reset their brain by doing something nice again. But don't do that, guys. I used to be real around people. Oh damn, that's an edgy sentence you got there. Also, let me translate this. I don't think I can speak the language. Here we go. I don't know what this says. Sileno la retato. It's Italian. But look, Sprouts doesn't move his lips. Mizega is a bag of violet. I don't know what that means. That's the translation I got. Audio? Wait, I'm confused. Goodbye? Oh, bye! Adieu! Audio? Wait, how do I say thank you? Grazie per essere venuto allo stream. I don't know if that's correct. It's probably not right, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming by. Anyways, I used to be real around people, but unfortunately people don't like gloomy people. Okay, it's edgy, but it's true, lol. Okay. Can I be real with you, Funky? How should I put it? Okay. I'm trying to find the right way to phrase things without like not making something seem bad, but like, cause okay, you know how lots of people, including myself, are always like, just be yourself, just be yourself, just be the best, like, just be yourself, and that's how you should live your life or whatever. You know that like saying, everyone says that, right? And to an extent, I believe it. You should be yourself. But I'd argue that you should be the best version of yourself. Like, okay, what's it called? Being yourself is one thing. Like, being authentic. But also, like, being someone that you can like. Like, being someone you appreciate. If you just act how you intuitively feel, like on a physiological, mental level, you're just being selfish. If I was truly, truly, truly myself, Funky, like, to the extent that I stopped giving a crap about other people, it's true I would be being myself. But that's like the worst version of myself, is it not? Yeah? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's always a balance between being yourself and then also, like, being a person that you would appreciate. Being someone you can be proud of. And I think a lot of people misunderstand the saying, be yourself. You don't want to go as far as to become someone that strains you and someone that you don't truly like. Or rather, you don't want to push yourself to be someone that you can't appreciate or play a role that you can't keep up. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you just you know what I mean? You're just like, I'm trying to find the right way to phrase it. Do you guys know what I'm saying? You guys get it? You just gotta be someone that you can appreciate, but also yourself. There's an in-between. I promise you there's a balance. You don't have to pick and choose. There's a way to get both. It's like I can never be real with people or it'll just end up being unenjoyable. How should I put it? Oh my god, guys, come on. All right, hold up. Hold the phone. I'm gonna pause for a bit to say this now. I appreciate you guys chatting and like saying looking for advice. But also like what's it called? You guys got this. Yeah. But also make sure you don't like vent like too much in my chat. I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm gonna give my best advice, but I also don't trust myself too, you know? But I appreciate you guys chatting, that being said. I can never be real with people or it'll end up being unenjoyable. You know, Funky, there's a time and place to be real. I would say, yeah, it's good to be real, but it's also good to be a good person. And this might sound selfish, but unfortunately, you can't lean all the way into being yourself without being like a bad person. So you have to find a balance where you're both a good person and yourself. And I think that's where I meant to like say that, I suppose. Yeah, be the best version of yourself. And as for you, Zen, I hope that you will learn to like yourself, because I feel like at first I didn't believe it when people said like the most attractive thing in a person is being like confident. But if you are confident in yourself, the sky's the limit, right? If you believe in what you do, then I think that you can accomplish so many things. A lot of the reason why people can't do things is because they cut themselves short, or they sell themselves short, right? That's the phrase. I don't know if that means much, but I think you're already great, Zen. You shouldn't say that about yourself. It's not fair for who you are, I guess. Green Bean says, I feel like you always gotta adapt your personality to the person you're talking to. You're gonna have to emphasize the traits that appeal to other person, but I think there's a way to still be yourself. Exactly. Be adaptable. Being adaptable is important. Being flexible, adaptable, but also authentic is still a thing. It's like a tightrope. And it's a skill. I will admit it's a skill. But it is still something that is achievable. I guess the phrase "be yourself" is a lot more nuanced than what it appears to be on a superficial level. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyways, Benny VT, why are you putting these things on her? I appreciate you not calling them out, but like just saying that. I'm gonna do my best to answer everything, but just for future reference, how should I put it? I'm afraid of saying the wrong thing. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm afraid of saying the wrong thing, and I wanna help you guys out if you guys are saying anything or like you guys need things, but also like just like a reality check here. I'm not like amazing at freaking life. I'm also like kind of bad at lots of things, so I'm not gonna be able to say freaking like good advice all the time. So that's the only reason. I guess. Yeah. Off topic, what is your favorite donut flavor? Donut flavor. I really like I like custard. I really like custard. Also, yeah, no. It's totally cool, Funky. It's totally cool. I don't know. I like custard filled donuts, like Long John's, I guess. What else do I like? Oh, no, I just thought of one that's my favorite. In Hawaii, the place I live, I really like Poi mochi donuts. Mochi donuts are like bomb. I love them. They're so good. Japanese ones too. Like specifically the ones that are like mochi. I love those so much. Any flavor of those. Black sesame matcha, tiramisu, kinako. I don't know. Specifically those kinds. But anyways. It's okay, I don't need to be real. I don't know why it's such a problem in my opinion. I mean, yeah. I think the saying being real is more used to address people who feel like they have to become like so far detached from themselves that it exhausts themselves. You know what I mean? It's more of a saying to people who are nervous. There's an in-between. But anyways, for your own convenience, I don't want to vent, haha. I think that's therapist jobs to know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Is all I will say. Let's see here. Feel like showing mostly just your best traits and kind of hiding your less enjoyable traits. I think this is still being real to yourself. Yeah, I agree. I think showing your best traits and hiding your less enjoyable traits is still real to yourself. And of course, I'm not saying that you have to constantly hide the parts of yourself that you don't like. But it's all about timing and being aware of other people. Being aware of other people and their feelings before you burden others. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you decide to reveal a part of yourself, you have to make sure that the other person is like in a correct place to like take it in, you know? You can't just throw a ball at someone and expect them to catch it without telling them in advance. It's kind of like that, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. All of you guys should play Mania, in parentheses, medical advice. For real, for real. We all Delulu. I don't believe I'm an amazing person. I call Cap, though. Why said my piece? You can take it or leave it. Glazed Donut Gang. Glazed Donut Gang is so real. I do like glazed donuts as well. Too much cursed knowledge to be open to normal people. I get that. Sometimes when you're so into the rabbit hole of being like a weeb or a nerd, and then you meet like someone from a completely different standpoint, you don't know what the hell to tell them. I feel that way about my job. My current internship. All my coworkers are like, I wouldn't say middle-aged, but they're like starting a family, like they have kids. They're like just newly engaged. And I feel like I'm just like a college student. So whenever I talk to them, they're always like, "Oh, Leah, you're such a sweet, sweet child. You're so young. You have yet to experience the horrors of the world." And I'm like here, sitting in front of my laptop, scrolling through VTuber clips. And I'm like, uh-huh. They're like, "Oh, you're such a studious young girl. You would never stay up late, unlike my daughter." And I'm just like, they don't know that I stay up till 4 a.m. They don't know my true colors. I don't know. But yeah, it's really difficult to like relate to people, get to know people from a different, like totally different standpoint. It's a challenge, I guess. I always opt to like just being polite to like people who are from a different background. But I never can like be like bonkers, like jump off the walls and like just be myself around new people when I don't know them very well, I guess is the best way to put it. But it is a work in progress. Green Bean says, "Bro, that's so real. What do I talk to people about when they can't talk about math or yo-yos or video games or anime? Is there really any more to life than that?" That's so real. I mean, okay, I don't wanna say I'm like closed-minded. Okay, I kinda am though. I kinda am sometimes. But like, when I meet some people and they have like nothing in common with me, I feel like I'm just like giving fake reactions half the time. I'm like, oh, what do you do? Oh, what's that? You like jazzercise? Wow, my mom does jazzercise. That's so neat and interesting of you to say. Oh, yeah. Oh man, I always wanted to learn how to dance, but I don't know how to dance. Like, you know what I mean? Where you're just saying things, the common small talk that goes nowhere. For real, for real. You're just spitballing after a certain extent. You're just saying things. Like, wow, that's so cool. Wow, wow. Also, yahoy, luhom. Yeah, hi. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that at family gatherings, and I don't even think it's like their fault. Like they are making a genuine attempt at connecting to me. It's just that the connecting part just falls off a little. I can make conversation. It's a skill you build up, you pick up with a mom with like mind. Yeah, I mean, I always respect people who can be like nice and like friendly and yet open-minded to everybody. That's always something I wanted to do, but I'm like kind of awkward, so I'm not good at that stuff. I feel like if I had nothing in common with someone and I want to have an interesting conversation, I have to hit them with the, so what do you think we exist for? What keeps you going, huh? Ah, no, okay, that's kind of real. Okay, I don't want to sound like dramatic or anything, but sometimes I feel like I have a bigger social stamina. I have like a significantly larger social stamina. Like if there was like a health bar for talking about deep things. And a lot of people are like, no way. No way you like talking about deep things. I don't know. Or just like, because I feel like you're genuinely reacting with like from the bottom of your heart most of the time. When you're like trying to talk about something that's important to both people, both parties. Yeah, no, I get what you mean, but I can't hit them with the what keeps you going in life. Because I feel like I'll scare people if I say that. Yeah. Zen says that I think I'm gonna take a nap, a small dinner, and take a mental health nap for a day. Today's new recruit batch has me stressed. Good luck, man. Get a nice rest, Zen. I don't know. I know it's rough out there. You got this. I think with people that don't have anything in common with me, I kind of just hype up whatever they're talking about. I see. Huh. I mean, I do too. I think that's what I do as well. But it's also like, what's it called? How should I put it? After a certain while, it just gets awkward again, right? Because it's basically like you're playing catch with someone. You're like, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, I do, like, let's say I paint, like, walls for a living. Oh, I paint walls for a living. Wow, what's your favorite color? Oh, I like blue. What's your favorite color? I like green. Oh my gosh. What made you like green? Like, you know what I mean? It's Q&A format. It's like question, answer. Return the question, they answer. Question, answer. And then after a while, it's just the same thing. It's in loop. I don't know. So I understand. I mean, it's a skill I need to pick up. It's also just that I'm an introvert and I have very low social stamina when it comes to talking to people, like small talk. I'm so bad at small talk. Small talk kills me. I'm genuinely devastated over your tie, man. Wait, what? What tie? I'm a little confused. Please elaborate. Man. Tie. Are you talking about like my model tie? Like my VTuber model? Hold on, let me shrink myself a little. Oh, Lulopi lost his tie and was messaging me about it? Bro, wait, no, not the tie. Oh my gosh, I'm so small. I need to get a little bigger. Here we go. That looks a little more natural, you know? You think? Bro. You know, okay. I always wanted to get more ties. I know that ties are like a masculine thing. Where it's like, oh, you wear ties on white collared shirts or whatever. I have a lot of collared shirts. And I'm like... I always wanted, like... I have a black ribbon that I tie around my white collared shirts sometimes. And they look really cute, like, with sweaters and whatever. I always wanted one for, like... I don't know. More things like that. That I can, like, add to my, like, pre-existing wardrobe. Ties are so good, you should get more. I should! Okay, wait, there's a... One of my mom's, like, favorite photographs of me was in, like, in middle school. Or no, it was high school, I think. High school. I was in, like, the state science fair for my school. Or not for my school, but for, like, Hawaii. And I was wearing, like, a... I think it was, like, a blue tie with pizza slices on it. And she has a picture of me, like, presenting my science fair projects. Like, with the most nerdy outfit ever. Like, the most oversized glasses and, like, suspender skirts. And it is so cringe to look at. Whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, Leo, what are you doing? My mom has a snow globe with a picture of me and her. That's really sweet, though. That's really sweet. I don't know. Sometimes I cringe whenever I see pictures of myself. But it is nice knowing that, like, your parents care about you. Even though it's, like, it hurts looking at pictures of the past. I don't know. Yeah, they kind of asphyxiation, but they do look cool. I mean, yeah, you gotta suffer for the fashion, you know? It's part of the look. I think the picture's really nice, though. Oh, that's good that you like the picture. My mom likes the most dorky-ass pictures of me. Like, I don't know why my mom does this. Like, okay, I crap you not. Here's an example. Like, let's say I'm at home, and I'm in the living room. I'm, like, collapsed in the middle of the carpet, and my dog is, like, sitting on my back. And she'll take a picture of me, and be like, oh, Leah, isn't this the cutest picture of you ever? And I'll be, like, dead on the floor. And she'll be like, yeah, you look so cute in this. And I'll be like, why is this cute to you? You just like... I think my, like, sense of, like, humor or, like, my banter, I kind of, like, inherit it from my mom. Because, like, here, my mom likes harassing my dad. She's like, oh, you're such a little guy. You know the Radiohead song? The I'm a freak, I'm a weirdo. That song? My mom likes calling my dad a freak. Based on that song. We do like harassment. Honestly, bro. I feel like... Okay. Here, I'm just saying this, putting this out there. Whenever I make a friend, and they literally only, like, compliment me, I never know what to do. I never know what to do, how to deal with people who are like that. Oh, thank you for the follow, Thunder Aiden 56, and thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys? Yahoy! Yahoy! I hope you had a good stream. What were you guys streaming? Wait, let me check out what they were streaming. I want to see. You're a beautiful person on a beautiful Twitch right now, a beautiful streamer, VTuber, ever and always beautiful and cute right now. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I made the model myself. Yahoy! I hope you had a nice stream. Here, let me open up your Twitch just so I can give you a correct shout out or whatever. Ye Thunder Raiden 56 was... What did you stream recently? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what you were streaming. Schedule? Oh, you were streaming, Destiny? Destiny 2. Dang. I've never played Destiny, huh? Is Destiny a hard game to play? Do you follow people on Twitch? I mean, I do. Why do you ask? Here's the link to their Twitch, by the way. Just so I can give them an accurate shout out. I usually don't know how to go about this. Anyways. But yeah. What was I talking about though? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the Radiohead creep. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, my mom calls my dad a creep. but like affectionately, you know? I feel like harassing as like a love language is really funny to me. Like not there's a difference between like genuine malice, like harassment, and like affectionate. You know what I'm saying? Why is your mom such a bully, Leah? It's like an affectionate kind of bullying. you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. So like for example, like if my mom per se were to tell me, like no, not my mom even. Okay, here's a good example. Here's a prime example. Okay, so let's say I meet someone and they only compliment me. They're like, "Oh, you're so nice and kind and sweet." I never know what to do around those types. What I need instead is like the kind of friend where I can just straight up be like, "Oh, hi, stupid. Oh my god. Oh, hey. Like, what are you doing, freaking loser?" Like, that's the kind of friendship I want. That's the kind of friendship I live for. And I feel like not everyone can get that vibe, so I don't know what to do whenever someone's like unironically nice to me. Like when someone's nice to me, I just freeze up. I'm like, oh, I see. You know? Is that weird? I feel like it's normal to have like friendships that like involve banter, but apparently I said that to like another group of people and they thought I was insane. They thought I was like a psychopath. Yeah. Like, I don't know what to do with people who are just like only nice. Greenbean says, "Oh my god, ads. There's like a mega close-up of someone's mouth while they're eating. They should be against the Genma convention. I'm so traumatized." Let's go. Banter's big necessary. Yeah, no, it is so necessary. It's like a must in my opinion. Thunder Raiden 56 says the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Destiny 2, Rogue Company, and Warframe, and Fallout 3 on the Xbox. And on the PS5, I played Star Wars Jedi Survivor on the PS5. Oh, I see. Dang, that's a lot of games. I feel like, man, slowly with time, I've become like a just chatting streamer. I kind of, what's it called? I'm realizing with time that like, I'm not bad at video games, but I'm not good at them either. I'm just mid-tier. Like, you know that copy pasta where it's just like, you are not a real gamer. That's me. I'm not, like, amazing. I've played lots of video games throughout my life, but I never grinded anything to become, like, amazing. So, I think most of my, like, strong suit comes from, just being, like, I guess likable and like being funny or like talkative, I guess. I don't know. But it's definitely something that I'm learning how to do. Did you follow me on Twitch? Yeah, I did. I did follow you. But anyways, so man, I'm trying to figure out more things to talk about. Wow, Leah, you're so likable. Shut up, Green Bean. I will skin you. I will get like one of those like vegetable shredders and shred you into green bean skin. You are absolutely beautiful, fabulous, and cute and adorable right now. Shush. Shush. Thank you. But anyways, you know what I mean? I was literally on the topic of like how I can't accept compliments. I'm so bad at them. Why would you compliment me right after I... Oh my gosh. Funky said skin me. I'm going to throw you guys into a dumpster and like light you guys on fire. And then we'll have cooked green beans. If you guys keep this up. I swear to God. You guys are so unserious. Cooked zombie green beans? Yeah, don't you guys like my special? In fact, no, I won't even cook you guys in a dumpster. The dumpster is me. I'm a microwave. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they made a whole day after me. You can pick me up on the curb on Sundays. Anyways, cooked green beans and cooked zombies. Like your model and avatar, your outfit as well. And how are you doing today? And beautiful Wednesday today. Yeah, it's a good Wednesday today. I mean, it's Thursday technically now, but I'm doing good. It was a really busy day. I came back from work and stuff. But I think we're chilling. Just chatting, you know? I don't know how much longer I want to stream today though, because I know I'm gonna need sleep tomorrow to do my spicy karaoke stream. I'm gonna freaking die, guys. I'm so dead tomorrow. But okay. I don't know what the best way to go about this is. I don't know if I wanna sleep early and just like put all my energy into tomorrow. Or if I want to just like keep chatting and pretend that tomorrow isn't gonna happen. Like both ways, no matter what, the same amount of time is gonna go by and I'm just gonna die no matter what. You're a beautiful bunny, cute, thank you. Yes I am. Well, I mean, no I'm not. Thanks. Yeah, I'm not excited for tomorrow, but we'll see. Thank you. Thank you for the compliments. But yeah. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'm a little scared because I think, the way that Funky ordered the peppers was through the mail, through UPS, Amazon, and I don't know if it was refrigerated for a day when it arrived. So we will see. I'm gonna eat it regardless because it'll be funny. But like, I'm also kind of scared. You're welcome. Aphelias Stellapin is an Easter bunny on Twitch. I mean, I'm not an Easter bunny, but I am a rabbit. I am a bunny, you're right. If it's colored, you should not eat it. Lol. I won't eat it if it's discolored. Oh my gosh, guys. 150 follower karaoke stream. But instead of a karaoke stream, it's just food poisoning speedrun. Hey guys, do you guys want to watch me get food poisoning live on twitch.tv? I'm joking. Please. Please, guys. I don't want to get food poisoning again. You know, when I was younger, I did get food poisoning. When I was in elementary school, I had my very, very first friend. My very first friend. And they invited me out to go eating at like a fancy restaurant. And I was really excited because it was the first time I ever was invited out to eat with a friend. And before I met up with them, I had like a cake. I don't know if you guys know what it's called, but it's like pianamo roll. I think it's like a Filipino like cake. And it was like, it's like basically a butter roll. But the only thing was it was left out of the fridge. And I remember feeling super sick before I met up with them. But then when I ate it, when I ended up like going out, I was like determined, you know? I was determined to be present and to just like hang out with them. And my vivid memory is like literally them playing like showing me what Triple Baka was from like like you know the Hatsune Miku song Triple Baka? Them showing me Triple Baka while I was like having the worst like attack known to mankind of like nausea. Also, what the heck are you saying, Unindigo? Unindigo says you are a beautiful spicy rabbit like Looney Tunes for Tricks Kids. You're a rabbit if you were an animal. You're a rabbit. You're like if a rabbit were a stew, but it gave me food poisoning because I got it at a gas station and it was the only time I got food poisoning. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Bro. Someone explained to me how the Scoville scale works and it's wild. It's so weird. It's like how much you would have to dilute a solution of spicy powder until a professional taster can't tell it apart from regular water or something. Really? Is that how it works? I didn't know that. Well, okay, I'll tell you now that these habanero peppers are like 100,000 Scoville, so I'm so ready to die, guys. I'm gonna have the time of my life tomorrow. And by that, I mean I'm not gonna have a time. But, you know. We'll see, we'll see. What's it called? You should order one chip for another time. What's one chip? Is that like One Piece? One Piece. Did Luffy find the one chip? Eat hot chip and lie? Yeah, jalapeno is only good for like 4,000. You're gonna have such a great time. Are you kidding me? A jalapeno is 4,000 and I'm gonna have 100,000? I'm so dead, man. I'm gonna freaking like disappear into like dust. It's not even FC. I'm gonna die. I don't need an FC. I'm gonna. There's no point to FCing if I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. One chip is 1.7 million Scoville. What the actual F? Damn. What? 1.7 million Scoville? How did they make it that hot? That's crazy. That's like actually dangerous, isn't it? Like at what point do Scovilles do spicy things become actually like poison? Cause like any food can be poison if you eat enough of it. But like I'd imagine that at a certain point, if you're eating something spicy, it's like actually life-threatening for you. At what point is it like, oh man, torture isn't poisonous, don't worry? I don't know, man. I'm scared. As soon as you touch your eyes, pretty much, Lamau. I mean, yeah, that's the thing though. Don't they make pepper spray out of peppers? So the thing is, like, if pepper sprays are made out of peppers, then those it can cause harm, right? It can cause physical harm to people. So if you eat a pepper, it's also considered ingesting poison. But don't worry. I'm worrying right now. Those freaking hurt, man. Like, that's the thing. It's so, like, I don't know what the threshold is. Like, all I see whenever someone says, like, 1.7 million Scoville is, like, a big number. But I don't actually, like, have any, like, semblance of what it means. Because I don't eat spicy things to begin with. So 100,000 sounds absolutely terrifying, but 1.7 million sounds even worse. I don't even know what to compare it to anymore. It's like... Well, okay, all I know is I'm eating something bad. That's all I know. Well, the spiciness molecule is basically just rips the taste receptors in your mouth open so that they can't So they think they're on fire, so I don't think it does anything that bad, like, internally. Is that really what they do? Like, on a physiological level? They rip taste receptors open. So wait, are you telling me that if you eat something this spicy, like, your mouth will actually burn? Oh no. Oh no. Guys, I'm so scared. I'm so scared of tomorrow. Unless you have a heart attack from the shock. I heard one person died that way because they had a spoonful of wasabi, but I'm sure you'll be fine. It's so Jover, guys. It's so Jover. So Joarimas. Should have done Carolina Reapers then. What are Carolina Reapers? Carolina Reapers. Scovilles. How many Scovilles? 2.2 million? What? Wait, but it's the hottest pepper. Is it more hot than, like, ghost pepper? What is ghost pepper? Ghost pepper is only 1 million. I don't want to die. I don't, like, okay, as much as I, like, care about taste, I don't want to die on stream. It's like the least comforting way you could have worded it, Green Bean. I'm, like, so impressed. Respect. I know. How did he manage to word it in, like, the worst way possible? Yeah, your brain actually thinks that your mouth is on fire. Insane. You're making me feel so much more at ease. Green Bean, I think you should become, like, a veterinarian. So, like, if a dog needs to be put down, you should comfort them by, like, whispering to them, like, the feeling of poison spreading throughout their body as they pass away. I think that would be, like, a great career option for you, frankly. I think you're, like, actually, you have a talent for, like, putting people at ease. You should definitely do that. 180 followers special. No, don't say that on Indigo. Oh my god. My taste receptors were ripped open. Please don't call an ambulance. I am poor. Wait, that's such a freaking funny caption. That's such a funny. Maybe I'll use that for, like, the stream starting. You know, like, the stream announcements I make on Twitter? Maybe I'll use that. That is really funny. I think at the time when I ate ghost peppers, there were more videos about ghost peppers. Then Carolina Reapers just became popular at some point. I mean, it's always, like, the most spicy thing is gonna be the most popular, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, though. I have no idea. I've been, like, sleeping on all the trends related to spicy foods because I feel like my gauge for what's spicy doesn't exist because I don't ever touch spicy foods to begin with, you know? Which makes everything all the more terrifying. I might end stream soon because I need to wake up tomorrow for work. But I know I'm cutting it close to a close early today. But it's also partially because I need energy tomorrow to, like, prepare for tomorrow's stream. There's still stuff I need to put together, like, at the last minute. And I need to be on my A game for it. Otherwise, if not that, I need to be, like, have energy so that I, like, it'll be funny at least. Like, I don't want you guys to watch the stream tomorrow and think I'm just in pain and feel bad for me. I want, this is a selfish wish, okay? But when I stream tomorrow, and I die, inevitably, if I'm funny while dying, that is my dying wish. I want to be entertaining while dying. If you guys just feel bad for me, I'll feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I'll do my best. Yeah. Need energy, you need sleep. Yeah, I'll do my best tomorrow. But yeah, maybe, yeah, this is a good time to wrap up. But thank you guys so much for coming to today's stream. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I know today was a relatively short Zatsu, but I really do appreciate it. Those who managed to make time to say hello, you know, catch me one last time before I'm alive. Last Zatsu. Um, but yeah, I know that tomorrow is a big day. Oh, oh hello. Oh, it's Renan Matayo? Wait, Renan Matayo. No, I'm Japanese. I should be able to read this. Yeah. Renan Matayo. Hello. Yahoy, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, a cow and a hand. What do those emojis even mean together? I'll laugh at you, don't worry, Leah. That's the spirit. I want an audience that can make fun of me. If you guys think my suffering is entertaining, that's all I could ever wish for. That's all I could ever wish for. The cow and the wave emoji is menacing. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it means, but it's kind of funny. But yeah. I'm probably gonna wrap up stream for tonight. Before we leave though, I'm gonna go find someone to raid. Because, I want to make sure to continue carrying on the torch, giving someone else some, like, opportunity to say hello to you guys. And, I don't know. I feel like it's become the norm. I want to make sure that I raid someone every time I end stream. And, because I always like, it makes me really happy whenever someone raids me. But just so you guys know, there's no obligation to stick around to the next person's stream. It's more of like, thing I like to do. But yeah, when you guys, I'm probably gonna raid Chu. But when I raid them, make sure you say hello to them for me, okay? But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming by today's stream. Shu? No, 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 no. I would not raid my Oshi. Chu, C-H-U. I would not raid Shu Yamino. I have too much respect of him. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the stream. It was a lot of fun. And hopefully you guys will all come by for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big day. But yeah, I have made the necessary preparations. And, I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Yep. Bye, guys. See ya. Bye. Yohei.